Alright, so this is my how many times will this loop go slideshow. And I would typically do this together with a class on campus. And basically, it's almost like a quiz format, and it will be similar to some of the questions that you'll see on your exam dealing with while loops. Okay, so let's look at the first one here. Alright, how many times will this loop go? We have a loop here, just a small snippet of code, and basically we have some choices here. So I told you I want you to pay attention to certain things here in any of these scenarios. So here we have a loop counter. It's called count. We're starting at 1. Okay, so that's the first important piece of information that we have. We are going to keep going while count is less than or equal to 1,000. So the relational operator in this case also makes a difference, as does the end value here. So I'm basically going from 1 to up to and including 1,000. So how many times is that exactly? Basically 1,000. Okay, and I guess we should do a quick glance and make sure we have an increment expression here, because if that weren't here, then the answer would be D, continuously. So the answer here is 1,000. And there we go. Okay, here's the next one. If you like, you can pause the video and try to figure it out. The answer will be coming up very shortly, but basically this loop is just like the one on the last slide, except look where we start counting. Okay, we start counting at 0. We're going up to and including 1,000. So we knew from 1 to 1,000 is 1,000 repetitions, but we're going from 0 to 1,000, so we get one more in there. Okay, quick glance, make sure we have our increment. All right, so it's basically C, 1,001 repetitions. Okay, this loop is again very similar to the previous two. Here we start count at 0, that matters. We're going to keep going while count is less than, not including, 1,000. So really this loop is going to go from 0 up to and stopping at 999. 0 to 999, that would be 1,000 reps, 1,000 repetitions. And we do have our increment, so we know it's not D. So we're back to 1,000 reps, starting at 0, ending at 999. Okay, how about this? I started counting at 1, and we're going up to basically 999, because this is a less than 1,000. It's not less than or equal to 1,000. So I start counting at 1. I stop at 999. How many times is that? 999, right? Okay. All right, what about this? Well, we start counting at 1. We stop at 1,000. You may be tempted to say that's 1,000 times, but look what we're missing here. No increment. So the answer here would be D, continuously. Again, I would like you to practice this a little bit. Make sure you know what you're looking for when you're presented with this type of scenario. Always those three things. Where do you start? Where do you end? How do you end? And is there an increment there? Those three factors will determine how many times a loop will go.